Yo, this is another edition of Stuart Dahl Show, starred myself, Stuart Dahl. For you people that may not know me, know me, you can either call me by Stuart or Stewie or Stewie. It doesn't really matter to me. But then also for you people that don't know me, my full name is Stuart Lawrence Michael Dahl. For you people that don't know me, but for you people that know me, you already know that. What else? Well, looks like the NHL playoffs are getting really interesting. And now it is coming down to a game 7 in the Eastern Conference Final between the New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. And now it's now getting down to the nitty gritty, if y'all know what I mean. And then currently right now, Anaheim and Chicago have, I believe it's game 6 right now they're playing. So now I believe Anaheim's is leading the series. So if they win tonight, they go to the Stanley Cup final. If they don't win, then Chicago forces a game 7, which would be really interesting. I think, in my opinion, it doesn't matter what sport it is. Doesn't matter if it's basketball. Doesn't matter if it's hockey. It doesn't matter. The game 7s are always the best if they go that far, because they basically game 7s basically come down to the nitty gritty, to basically who wants it more, and that then the players in every sport, when it comes to whatever playoffs, it comes down to really who wants it more. And obviously, again, this year it's going to be an American team that wins the Stanley Cup, because Canada hasn't had a Canadian team that's won a Stanley Cup since 1993, since the Montreal Canadiens won their last one. Wow. Anyways, and now it is a week away from the Women's FIFA World Cup. All the countries are going to be starting to arrive in Canada between now and next Saturday. And for you people that don't know, the Women's FIFA World Cup starts next Saturday from June the 6th to July the 5th. And with the Women's FIFA World Cup final being in Vancouver. And there's a bunch of countries that are competing. Well, and also Canada's competing there too. But it's gonna be an awesome Women's FIFA World Cup. The one country that I'm obviously surprised that didn't even make it was Russia. But I don't know what it is with Russia in soccer, but I think Russia's more better, I think, maybe at hockey than soccer. I don't know. I really don't follow, Russian soccer. Anyways. What else? I'm now just winding down in the man cave, relaxing that for the rest of the evening. I go back to Sturgeon Creek tomorrow for my 4-hour shift, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Then I work my other 4-hour shift, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Friday, and then that's the end of my work week. What else? Looks like Winnipeg's gonna be getting some rain tomorrow, but it's not gonna last long. It's gonna maybe last, into the, starting in the early morning, then ending late in the evening, late in the afternoon, then cloudy periods tomorrow night. But sometimes rain is always good for certain things. It's good for plants and stuff like that. But sometimes too much rain is not a good thing. Like, for example, in the States right now, in Texas and that, people down there are really suffering because of flooding and tornadoes and that. And doesn't matter where you are in the United States. Doesn't matter if you're in the Midwest or in the southern United States. It doesn't matter. They're all experiencing really, really shitty weather, and Mother Nature right now in the States is basically delivering basically a basically a 1-2 punch, type of thing when it comes to this brutal weather. And what else? Next hockey season, Winnipeg finally gets the Manitoba Moose back after them being out of Winnipeg for the last 4 years after we got the Winnipeg Jets back. The Manitoba Moose and the Winnipeg Jets are playing in the same building, and that their dressing rooms are going to be directly down the hall from each other, which would be good for the young up and coming prospects that get called up or whatever. It brings them closer to the action. What else? I'm just really excited for the win for the 2015 Women's FIFA World Cup. It's going to be a really awesome time for Canada, and it's going to bring lots of money in for Canada to all the venues in Canada. It's going to bring in money to Vancouver and Edmonton and Winnipeg and Toronto and Ottawa and Montreal and Moncton. It's going to bring a lot of money into those communities and that, which is a good thing because it stimulates the economy, the Canadian economy, when certain sporting events come to the city, such as the Women's FIFA World Cup. What else? Right now, because the Women's FIFA World Cup starts next Saturday, unfortunately for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, they unfortunately have to find another location to practice. I believe they're practicing at one of the soccer fields by Investors Group Field. Like, they really have no choice in the matter because they can't practice there because the crews at Investors Group Field, or as they're calling it during the Women's FIFA World Cup, Winnipeg Stadium. See how sarcastically I say that, but there may be a purpose to that. But it's going to be a really busy for the crews at Investors Group because they have to transform Investors Group Field from a football stadium to a soccer pitch. It may seem easy, but it may look harder than you think it is to transform a football field to a soccer pitch. But then, when the Women's FIFA World Cup is done, they have to do it. They have to do it again. They have to put back, the yard lines and the end zone and all that stuff, for, Investors Group Field and that. But, even though it may be a lot of work, but well. What else? What was I gonna say? Oh my god, coming down Portage Avenue doesn't matter if you're going west or east, construction season is always a pain in the ass, and sorry for the language ahead of time. It's just, construction season is such a headache. Doesn't matter if it's for the Winnipeg Transit bus drivers and for motorists in general, because either A, they gotta simply detour around it, and then that takes time out of the day and whatnot. Construction season is just in general a big pain in the arse. What else? Also, the NBA playoffs are getting really interesting now. Honestly, don't care who wins it and that, but if I had to choose somebody to win the NBA championship, I would have to go with the Cleveland Cavaliers, led by LeBron James. If I had to choose a team to win the NBA championship, seeing as my favorite team, the Boston Celtics, are not in it. But oh well. And what else? Well, and it looks like Gold season is now upon us. Let's see if the Gold can have a really good season and win another American Association title. It'd be really awesome for the city of Winnipeg. But they have to play really well during the season. What else? This has been another edition of Stuart Dahl Show. For you young people, you stay out of trouble, stay in school, you'll do great. Don't do anything stupid. Don't drink and drive. If you do, for you young people, if you younger people, if you are drinking and that, always make sure you have a plan. Whether it be calling a cab, taking a bus, calling a buddy or whatever. So you get home safe. Because the last thing you want is for the police to go to your parents' door and say, I'm sorry to inform you, Mr. and Mrs. Whatever, your son or daughter dead. It's because of sheer stupidity. So basically on that note, for you young people, stay out of trouble, stay in school, don't drink and drive, and then make a plan if you do have to drink and drive and that. For now, I'm signing off. Like I said, this has been another edition of the Stuart Dahl Show, part of the Stuart Dahl Show productions. For now, Alvida say and peace.